Hello, my name is Emma. This is Leo, and this is our story.
Calm after the rain, and Emma walked slowly through the familiar streets, the ones she now called home. She passed the little square with the fountain. There was music playing somewhere, and the smell of sweet waffles filled the air. Emma smiled to herself. This is where it all began, she thought. It felt like a lifetime ago, but she remembered it clearly. That night, that smile, that feeling like the city was somehow waiting for something magical to happen. She had come to the festival alone. She liked it that way, to blend in with the music, to let the lights and sounds wash over her like waves. She had been walking through the crowd, taking in the food stalls, the laughter, the glow of hanging lights. No plans, no expectations, just the soft buzz of music and cinnamon in the air. And then she saw him. He was standing by the fountain, holding an ice cream cone, his red sunglasses sitting boldly on his nose, even though it was already dark. His laugh had carried through the air, light, real, full of life. He was surrounded by friends, but for some reason, she saw only him. And then he saw her. Not in the usual way. He really saw her. And when she smiled, he smiled back. I didn't even think. I just walked closer, she recalled. Hi, he said. Hi, she answered. They talked, first about the band that was playing, then about what flavor ice cream he had, then movies, then dreams, then pizza toppings. She remembered how fast the time had disappeared, like the night had folded in on itself, making space for just the two of them. He asked her, "Do you want to walk a little more?" And she had said, "Yes, but only if we get more ice cream." Emma laughed quietly to herself at the memory. They had walked for hours that night, past lantern-lit cafes, cobblestone streets, and window displays. He told her how he once learned to play the ukulele just to impress a girl in high school. She told him how she used to write secret poems on napkins and leave them in library books for strangers to find. She had never felt so known by someone who had known her for so little time. They had sat on a bench, not far from where she stood now. Back then, it had just been a bench under a tree. Tonight, she saw it differently. Now, it was the place where she first fell in love. Neither of them had spoken for a long moment. They just listened to the city, to their own hearts, to the quiet that didn't feel empty at all. Then Leo had turned to her. She had looked up, and in that soft, silent second, they kissed. It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't planned. It just was. Simple, true, and hers. Emma looked up at the string lights above the fountain, flickering gently as the evening wind passed through them. They met every weekend after that, and the rest, well, the rest had turned into a life. Books, coffee, old movies, rainy mornings with soft music and shared blankets. She still remembered every one of their firsts. The first time he made her laugh so hard, she cried. The first time she wore his hoodie and he blushed. The first time Muffin curled up between them like he had always belonged. Emma stood quietly for a moment. Then she smiled again. That same smile she had given Leo across the square that very first night. And just like back then, he was waiting. "Hey," Leo called, waving from a cafe nearby. Muffin sat calmly in his arms, purring like a motor. Emma crossed the street toward them, and as she did, the city glowed all over again. Just like that night, just like always.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.